Okay, welcome to part 2 of my Castlevania Symphony of the Night playthrough. I said earlier on, at the end of part 1, it wouldn't be long until I made a part 2. Okay, UK Sponge is the file we're using. Excuse me. Currently, we're just after the boss fight with Slogra and Gaibon. I've added some spells to my list. So far, I've got 1 relic, Cube of Zoe, and I have 4 spells. I want to add Soul Steel, but I think it costs either 40 or 50 MP. I think 50, so I won't try to cast it yet. I'll wait till I get towards the outer wall. Excuse me. In the meantime, I don't think there's any bosses, so let's just get cracking for the time being. There is a doppelganger that I could go against, but I might choose not to. Right, on the bottom, let's take top. Let's take the high road. First, before I go against these guys,
Dark Metamorphosis.
Like we said before, he done 5 to me, but I can get that back in 1 hit, pretty much so. Against bloody zombies, Dark Metamorphosis is very powerful. But I'm back to, they've hit me once, but I'm at full health now. How's my hearts looking? 5 more hearts, now I'm full heart. No, I don't want that. For now, I think everyone gets their favourite sub-weapon, cast Texture Spirit. My personal favourite sub-weapon is the... what is it? It's the Holy Water. Get away from these guys. So, why get in the way if we just kill it? Use Texture Spirit again. Don't neglect your spells. Get in the habit of practicing casting those spells. They can be very, very useful. A good way to practice them is when you're just outside a save point of some sort. Oh, God, it comes back to me, of course it does. I was losing quite a bit of health fighting in conventional means, so I thought, cast a spell, it's fine, let's continue on. Now, the bottom route, I've just pointed it out with my finger, which was completely useless, but you see where my location marker is flashing, to the left there's the red save room with the route below it. The route below it takes me back to the start of the alchemy laboratory. I could go that way. It'd get me a lot of experience doing it. It'll take a fair bit of time though, but I'm tempted to give it a go. It might cause me to get a couple of level ups as well, so you know what? It is a full play and I'll be revealing the entire map, so the sooner I go there, the more experience I'll get and the more useful going that way will be for me. So let's go do it. Kill this guy first with the spell. Oh, I can't actually go this way. I'm getting myself in trouble here. Can I go back up? I can. Let's go pass. I should have let him pass, that was silly. I'll let this one pass, I've learnt my lesson. Pass you go. Thank you. Let's deal with these axe knights with a spell. For the earlier part of the game, at least get used to casting Texture Spirit, because it's such a useful spell at this point of the game. Oh, that was a rookie mistake.
Dark Metamorphosis.
The old trick, let's get some health back. Oh, we'll take a level up too. That makes us now at level 7. I'll go back to the save room to restore health and stuff, although I shouldn't need to after using Dark Metamorphosis that often. The question is though, do I have 50 MP yet? Just let me check that. MP 47, not yet. So the annoying thing is I know how to cast Soul Steel, but it's having the MP to do it. No, not yet. Not yet. But this way. When you come back into the inverted castle, this particular lift is swarming with imps. But for the time being, it's empty. I think there's a... well, not a relic, there's a HP max up down here. I'll lie to you, sunglasses. Cool looking sunglasses. Notice they lower your intelligence. Which is, it's funny, but the problem is it also is going to lower the strength of my spells, and I'm using a lot of spells. So it's not the end of the world, it'll be fine. I'm going to grab the short sword, the Bacillard, and there we, as I said, we are now here. It wasn't quite the route I thought it was, but hey, we've revealed some more of the map, and it's going to be very quick to get back. And that just means riding the elevator back up. No problem at all. Okay, I've gone quiet because there's not a great deal to say, really, at the moment. Very soon we'll be entering the Marble Gallery, so I'll be away from the entrance. I think this is still classed as entrance, I think. No, Alchemy Laboratory, beg your pardon. Continue. You need to do this room again, but it's not a problem. Even less of a problem if I remember to move. Let's recover that health. I'm forgetting how to cast my spells. Already back to full health. Once again, so the earlier you learn these spells, the better and the more useful they'll be for you. Summon Spirit. There we go. Once again, it's the later enemies, they're not that powerful, naturally, but for the early part of the game, those spells are very, very useful. Cool. This will take us to the next area, which will be the Marble Gallery. There is a quick way to get through, but it's noisy. Yes, that's my favourite one, because it does this. See how powerful that is? Particularly early on. I was done. I shouldn't have taken that hit. Never mind. Now there's a safe point down here. Might as well go and use. Oh, I don't want that. Take out the Ouija board. Do you call it a Ouija or Ouija? Is it Ouija or Ouija? I think the jury's out. I've always called it Ouija. You know, that kind of weird board thing with the letters on, the yes and the no, and spirit possesses it, and this thing, basically. When in doubt, cast a spell. Okay, let's find out what's down here first. I think this is a route back, which if you're not ready for it, can be pretty tough. But we are oh so ready with our low-level items. We're facing some marionettes. Come on, where are you? Dude. Nothing summoned spirit, buddy, can't deal with. No problem for us. What's in here? Oh, that's the way back down. I want to stay in this route for the time being. No problem, take out the marionettes again. Hey, Spirit Orb. That's our next relic, which is this one, which shows the amount of damage you're doing to your enemies. I think it's a relic called the Fairy Scroll, which allows you to see what the enemies are actually called. So this will show the amount of damage I'm doing to the enemy, which is nice. Okay, this is a difficult route if you're not prepared, but with the sub-weapon I have, the scary looking Plate Lord that's about to come out becomes a little pussycat. Along with Hellfire is particularly useful against them, as you can tell. Yes, we do want the money that comes up, because we'll have to spend that money on getting another relic, which will be the Jewel of Open, which I can't remember how much it costs. I think it's 500 gold. These ghosts are just annoying. They're no problem on their own, but when a big group comes after you, if you hang around too long, they can be a bit of a problem. And now I can see the damage I'm doing. I'm doing 12 HP damage to them each time. I don't want that. I don't want that sub-item. I want this one. But then here, once again, there's an enemy that looks scary but isn't. Shouldn't be a problem for my Tetra Spirits. It is a problem for my Tetra Spirits. I wasn't expecting that. That took a lot more damage. I took a lot more damage doing that than I thought I would. Well, I'm now level 8, and I should have, once I've recovered my MP, enough to cast Soul Steal, which drains health from your enemies, but it's a quite high MP cost spell. And now, if you look at the map, I'm back towards the entrance. So I can grab that shield potion, open the secret passage, and make some of these guys. And the route for those, if you know, get some health restored. Incidentally, the sub-weapon that I have at the moment is very useful against them as well, but it's always nice to get the health back. Coming back early on was useful because the room below the one I'm in at the moment is a warp room. I can't get to it at the moment. Once I reach the next warp room, which will be at the outer wall, I'll be able to walk back to the entrance if I choose to. Which I will at first, just to unlock the warp room. I've gone ahead to cast spells apparently. Now, can I cast Soul Steal?
Soul Steal.
Yes, I can. You haven't really seen the full... Look how much of my MP it drained. But what that spell is Soul Steal. And it steals HP of damage a time from surrounding enemies. It's also from candles and flames. Anything that you can destroy, basically, you will absorb health from. 8 HP a time. And it hits for a few hits as well. It's particularly useful against bosses, almost more useful than Tetra Spirit, I'd say. And that's the last of the spells I can cast until I have the relevant relics for it. What's left is Wolf Charge, Wing Smash, and Sword Brothers. All three of those I can't cast until I have the relevant relics. Relevant relics, that's a difficult one to say fast. I just thought I'm not going to cast a spell, am I? My sub-weapon is more than a match for him, that's fine. I thought I'd shot myself in the foot for casting Soul Steal and taking all my MP too early. But I haven't, it's fine. Ghosts. Oh, that helps. Just thinking of the MCU now. If we could piss off Ghost. And the Plate Lord, particularly vulnerable against Hellfire. Just cast another one on him. I honestly thought one would be enough, but apparently not. That's fine. I've got all my hearts back. That's fine. Once again, the spells have been very, very useful. My sub-weapons have been very, very useful. This is one of my favourite sub-weapon is that holy water item that I'm currently holding. I'll go back through these marionettes. Well, and not fall down in the process. Gosh, that was annoying. So this is so much easier with double jump, but I do not have that relic just yet. Very easy. Tetra Spirit. Then I can cast it. Makes short work of those marionettes for me. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to take 2 hits on my sword anyway, but I just want to be fancy and cast spells. I just choose to be a spellcaster. If you, when you don't cast a spell, like for no reason at all, have a Tetra Spirit. Boom. So yeah, learn the spells. They're actually very, very useful. Right, let's go save and then continue on our journey back to the the outer wall. I thought I could jump over there too. The Ouija, flip board, table. Ouija table. So I'll go and get past this vintage side table and get back on the track. As for the map, it's looking fairly good already, and I've only recently started the game. Well, continued the game. Now I'm going to carry on right, and should now be a fairly easy track. Incidentally, Dark Metamorphosis will also drain health off of these guys, which is useful to know.
Wait, are you human? What are you doing here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Likewise. I'm Maria. And you are?
Alucard.
Well, if you're a better swordsman than a speaker, perhaps I'll see you again. Farewell.
Now, the doorway that's opened is the way to Aurochs's quarters, but I've got no way to get up there yet. See, I'm trying, it's not letting me. No, I can't get up there. Until I have double jump or form of bat, I've got no way to get up there. Which is fine. We'll level up, that's good. What level am I? Level 9. Oh, just the one. Just the one this time. Another Ouija table. A bougie Ouija table. There we go, it's now officially a bougie Ouija table. Although we're not going to see one again for a while. So it's a waste of a turn at this point. But yeah, bougie Ouija. Now this, what I just walked over, this bit here, that will open when I press a switch. I cannot get to the switch until I have the cube of open, which I have to buy from the Long Library for I think it's 500 gold. Currently have 1,104, which should be plenty. Oh, the Ouija Bougie board table, the Ouija Bougie table attacked me. Okay, probably the longest room in the game. These monsters aren't as scary as they look. As always, nothing the Tetra Spirit can't heal. Defeat, not heal. Or one of these. That's fine for it too. If I try to get the next one with my sword. That's a little bit longer, so not worth the hassle. Don't miss the 250 gold there. Because ideally, I'd very much like to get the cube of open and probably some bits and pieces to help me in my quest as well. Would be great. These stone roses. They can turn you to stone. I think I've demonstrated the next one. One of these things hits you, get turned to stone. You move around as quickly as you can, and you no longer be stone. Being turned to stone kind of ruins your day. It's fine. So being turned to stone in this game doesn't actually damage you, but if things hit you whilst you're petrified or turned to stone, they will damage you. Right, outer wall. The first thing I'll do is get to the bottom of the outer wall. Armour Lord there. Can I take out one of these? Can I take out 2 of these? Yeah, I can. Find out what he's protecting. Secret passages. He's protecting a pot roast. That's probably his dinner. I've just stolen an Armour Lord's dinner. I can't get through there until I have Form of Mist. So I think you get Form of Mist before you get Form of Bat. Continue down. Into this area. I can look through here. See the merman. Incidentally, if I haven't played through this yet, that'll be an achievement to go and see the merman through the washing line. I think to see the Circle of Life and get another achievement, you sit here and watch the owls here, I think. I'm not totally sure though. Do I go and look through this again? Maybe not. Nothing really else I can do here. Let's carry on for the time being. There is a way to get an achievement down there, but I don't know how to do it, so for the time being, let's just carry on. I think the Armour Lord will be back protecting that way through as well, which I don't know. Where are you? No, he's not. I was hoping he was going to be there another time, so I'm farming for a little bit of experience, but never mind. That's where I came in. I'm going to work our way upstairs. But to do that, I thought there was going to be no boss this time, but there actually is. I'll go against something called a doppelganger, which is like a copy of me. Just failing at casting spells right now. Okay, cool, let's go save. Still kind of have a sort of layer transition while saving. Now, I believe this enemy is known as Doppelganger 10, and we'll be trying out some spells against him, although he'll probably turn to mist and dodge them. I won't use Soul Steel straight away, because that's just going to drain all my MP. I'll use Tetra Spirit first and see what that does against him. I was going to try to use Soul Steel on him, but there's no need. And that's the end of... Was it Doppelganger 10? And we've just broken the 100 barrier for HP, which is nice. So I haven't upgraded my sword. Have a... See how the Gladius is. That'll do. They've gone for a short sword to a sword. Yes, it does make a difference. But a little bit of extra reach. And there, I believe... Is that a warp room? Is that a long library? First I'll climb to the top and save, so that I can see the whole entirety of the long library. First encounter with a Spear Guard. Easy way to deal with everything. There we go, bye-bye. I think one spirit should be enough for these guys. Level 10 now. No, level 11. That is Form of Wolf. I don't think I'm actually physically able to get yet. Oh, there's one thing. Before I go and face that Sword Lord, through here, remember I said there was going to be a teleport room in the outer wall? It's here. Notice the symbol on top of it. It's a scorpion. Once I go through, it should be a horse. I'll show you the map. So I'm now in this room here. So I'll go and reveal the map a little bit. Excuse me. Open the wall. And back at the entrance. 2 hits to take these guys out now. Right, I'm going to go save. Now I have a very short route. A very, very short route back to the outer wall, which is just ride that teleporter. In fact, I think there's a section, there is a little section of the map that I can reveal while I'm here. So I'm going to do that first. Take 5 seconds, literally in this room. Excuse me guys, can I come through? Thank you. We'll literally just got to drop down. Oh, there's an extra room. I forgot there's an extra room. Let's go to the extra room. I forgot about that. I can't remember what's in there. Can I actually get to it yet? No, I can't get to it yet. Never mind, we'll come back when I'm able to either fly or when I'm able to gravity jump or something. For now, let's go back to the outer wall. And climb to the top. There's a safe point up there. And there's a... if I was very precise, I'd now be able to get to the castle keep, but I'm in no rush. So first I'm going to climb to the top of the outer wall, just to say that I've gone there. Once again, check the map, we're back here. Oh, that was terrible. You interrupted my spell. Take out that Sword Lord. Oh, notice the different coloured head on the Medusas. The ones that have a sort of gold coloured head, they will definitely turn into stone. Now the elevator activated, it's a good time to go back down. In fact, I'll be able to learn another spell. So I'm going here, get Solar Wolf. Now, that means that I can find the one. Oh, I can't learn the spell yet, I don't have Skill of Wolf. I'll come back down at some point to the long library, but for now let's go and let's save. Let's say there's a save point at the top. I'll get... do I bother going to the... no. I said I'll do long library. In this episode I will do long library. Plus time's getting on, so I'm too late tonight. Not that you... not that you either know or care, but... Check the map, that's the entirety of the outer wall. Now I'm going to access the long library, and now I've opened up the elevator, I've got a quicker way to get there. But first I'll be taken out by a random Medusa head, because, you know, so I wasn't paying attention. Very quick way of getting there. Dracula, you've got to fix your elevator. Now, the long library, even when you're in the reverse castle, you'll be spending some time here, getting things, bits and pieces. Now, early on, the drawings can be a bit of a challenge, but they're no problem for me at the time being. How many of these I was regarding? That's my strategy against the flea men. Flea men can be an absolute pain in the backside. Let's equip that bronze cuirass. Improves my armour a little bit. They can be really annoying, but if you wait till they do a full jump, you can take them out relatively straightforward. And yes, I can use, just to prove, Dark Metamorphosis against them. Which is very useful against when there's lots of them, like in the next room. Although Texture Spirit's just as useful in here. The only thing I'm really worried about in here are these guys, Ectoplasms. They inflict Curse, which does that, which means I can't attack. But I can still use magic. Curse still hasn't lifted. That's alright. Magic is my friend. Now the curse is lifted. Now there is a relic up here. So you go against more powerful versions of spells, so it's known as magic tomes. So there'll be a relic up here, which I think it's the fairy scroll up here, which shows enemy names. Yeah. So that relic I just picked up is that one. Fairy scroll displays enemy name. That's 3 relics I have. Collecting relics, we're collecting spells. It's all going rather well. For the time being. Time to visit the long librarian. Excuse me. First, there's a couple of nothing rooms.
It's been a long time, old one.
Eh? Why, it's Master Alucard. Come to visit, have we?
I need your help.
Oh, but young Master, I could never betray the good Count.
You won't go unrewarded.
Oh, money.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Now, the only thing I have to actually buy here is this.
Thank you.
Anything else after that is an option, but what I will do is get a library card. Actually, I don't think I'll need one, do I? Or do I? What else we got on offer here? I was hoping to upgrade my weapon, but I can't quite afford to. But that's not the end of the world. What else we got here? Duplicate is not available yet, incidentally. Ring of Page is useful, but I can't afford it. Oh yeah, it is. No need for that map at all. Might as well get it.
Thank you.
Might as well, it's very cheap anyway, so... And get a library card.
Thank you.
Let's go. I could have sold it now, we'll just wear it. We'll wear our fancy ring. That's what the map is revealing to us, but now I've got a jewel of open. I'm going to go back and open a hidden route. But I don't think I can get there yet, can I? Or can I? No, I can't. For that I will need the loot scroll. I did that really badly. I wasn't expecting that to go that badly. Let's see if I can not get cursed this time. Trials are your friend. Of course I have an end curse now. I'm not going to waste that end curse. The curse will lift eventually. There we go, curse is lifted. So the choice is where to go. What I really need to do is go and start going underground. Get some other bits and pieces there. So that's the next plan, I think. I think that's something for part 3 rather. For the time being, let's go back the way I came. So that long kind of fall. Go south from where I am, go slightly to the left. You see the long corridor there. I'll make the long fall, there's a save room at the bottom of there. I'll end this part there. What's that? Oh, I thought there was an item. I thought there was loot. There's that. No, that's not where I need to be. Ah, damn it. I was hoping to get the thing. Good to upgrade your weaponry. 2 hits now. I can avoid getting hit every single time, that'd be fantastic too. Yes, I do want that. Why do they have to give the head on the top a really sexy ass? There's no need for it whatsoever. Seriously, Konami? Right, I need to get above me. There'll be a blue locked door. First the skeletons will hit me with a random bone. And because I bought the Jewel of Open, that makes... oh, not yet. That makes this happen. That's why if you buy nothing else of a long library, make sure you get the Jewel of Open. Otherwise you can't progress the game. Right, so continue on. Another Oogie Boogie board. Table. Eventually I'll get my name up. And that opens this. Well, this is one of the rooms that opens. It also opens another room. Which, yeah, I'll go back and go to the other room first. Apologies for the backtracking. But if I go down here, I can get a little bit of loot. Get the sack potion. I didn't even brought that library card. Oh well. There's only 500 gold. Eventually I'll have to save up 500,000 gold. That is going to be fun. But for the time being, let's just continue. This should take us to the basement, underground caverns, I think it's called. Yeah. Can't get it there yet. Spear dude, I know just what to do with these. Oh, ouch. I was not expecting him to hit me. Okay, I think I'll end the part there. I'll say I was going to get to the long library. This is the end of part 2. Thank you for watching, if you've watched me so far. I think part 3, I'll do the entirety of the underground caverns, and then I'll think about going to the Royal Chapel. Well, I can't decide if I want to do the Royal Chapel first, or if I'm... Yeah, I need to go to the Royal Chapel. I need to get the Leap Stone before I can think about doing the Clock Tower. So, you see beneath where I am now, that's the underground caverns. I'm going to do that in part 3. And the Royal Chapel is to the upper left corner. It's all those kind of strange, like horizontal rooms. There's some tall rooms up there as well. The Royal Chapel will take me to the keep, but I won't be able to access the upper part of the keep yet. In the keep, I'll be getting the Leap Stone, which allows me to double jump. And then I'll be able to go to the upper right corner and do the Clock Tower. But for part 2, I think it's going to be to the end of the Royal Chapel. Well, part 3, I think it's going to be the end of the Royal Chapel. But this is definitely it for part 2. Thank you for joining me. I've been Pete, UK Specialist 60. See you next time.